We've got the promotion year when we beat Plymouth here, and the scenes and the celebrations from that was fantastic. The Manchester United game in the cup when we beat them 2-1, and probably the first local derby, which was the '89 season. They'd got promoted to obviously the old second division as it was. And we played them here, and there was 27,500 people there, you know. So the atmosphere there was absolutely fantastic. So they're the ones that you look at and you think, well, yeah, they were worthwhile.
How special was the ground?
It was a typical ground of that era, really, where the crowd was very close to you. There was only a little cinder track between that and the terracing. And the boothing end, when it was full, you know, obviously it housed half the actual capacity at the end. So the atmosphere just reverberated around it, and it was an intimidating place to play.
Real tight-knit community as well here, especially around the ground.
I think that's what happens when the clubs were built in city centres, basically, or in the suburb, like where now they sort of be a little bit out of the areas. When you're driving down here, and you're driving through the terraced houses and what have you, you know, you feel the effect. You see the lights above the houses on an evening game, and you see the people flock towards it. You know, it was something special.
Were they special times playing under the floodlights here? And quite a few.
I think if you ask any player from any club, really, I think a night game's always special because like the lights are on. It's focused on the pitch. If you're in a team that's got a good following. It just seems to enhance that and add to it.
It's been 16 years now since Stoke left this ground. How disappointed are you nothing's been done?
Well, yeah, you'd have liked to have thought that as you mentioned before, with it being part of the community and all that, you would have thought that they'd have liked to have continued that and maybe put some housing on there and a little bit of a grassed area just as a little memento for the actual ground itself. It's disappointing every time you drive past it on the 500 there and you just see this barren piece of land. So it would be nice to develop it, you know, soon and hopefully take some or give something back to the community that they can cherish.
What do you think the future holds for this land? I mean, there's planning permission at the moment, but is this something we've seen before?
I think it's been highlighted for planning since it was since St Modwen's bought it basically when the club moved. I think it's, you know. Obviously, the economic climate sort of maybe put paid to a little bit of the development that they intended to, but I think, you know, there's still call for some housing around here, and I think it would be nice to get it up and running and take it away from the sparsity as it is now.
We've got the red gate behind you and the steps as well. Do you think it'd be nice to incorporate that maybe into the plans, maybe name streets after former players?
Well, I think it'd be nice to have something like that, yeah. Or whether it's a little bit of a development around a grass-greened area, you know, something like that. So all of a sudden you turn around, it can be Victoria Park, whatever you want it to be. But I think it's just something to keep as a club would be good in terms of like just remember it as the football ground.